Wow, 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 wow.
Exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet Zebes.
Zeebs.
And defeat the most beautiful princess of Video Land.
Well, great.
Howdy. Anyway, there's your story. That's Metroid Zero Mission.
That's a great story. It's
that-
better than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters.
That's not hard to do. That's a terrible story.
What a terrible story.
I wonder what kind of moonshine you get from a Metroid still. Anyway, Metroid Zero Mission, if you don't know, is a retelling of the original Metroid, which we did on the stream a few months ago. But this was redone in 2004 for the Game Boy Advance. So it's actually, like, in terms of time, like, when it was made, the last Metroid 2D, two-dimensional Metroid that was ever made. So
Wait, what does 2D stand for again?
it stands for ta-da!
Now I know. Now I know.
Metroid Zero Mission, like I said, original Metroid. So we're going to do a time attack. See how terrible I am. I'm going to try to 100% this thing. But first, our story. Planet Zebes. I call this place home once in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here. My so-called Zero Mission. Roll credits. I gave this mission the thumbs down. And this is how you know Samus is a girl. She's got pretty eyes.
No.
So, no. Why no?
A guy with makeup.
No, Samus is not a guy.
His name's Sam.
Us. It's two Sams. Arthur Two Sams Jackson. Anyway, so the art style, and I want you to talk about if you like the art style, art style or not, was inspired by comic bookness. That was the idea that they had. So like the backgrounds and stuff are supposed to be kind of comic booky.
Ooh, I like it.
How's your bald sheen? Oh, because you've got a bald spot. So in this game, we got a little more direction than in your normal original Metroid. Not only do we have a map, but we've got these statues that are like, here's your first upgrade, go get it. So they remind Megabib of Comic Zone.
Oh yeah, Comic Zone.
So here, talk about that while I'm playing Metroid.
I've only like watched a video of it. I remember when it came out. Apparently it's got lots of cool stuff in it. But the gameplay is like super repetitive. It's just the gameplay is just a regular old beat 'em up.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
But the game itself, you can actually slog through it. Has a lot of cool, like the art design is incredible in it.
Cool.
It's essentially a game for the Sega that came out in the '90s where you play as a guy who's a comic book creator and he's got a ponytail.
Hold that thought for a second. We just got the long beam.
Ooh, that's longer than the beam we had before.
That's true. If you notice before, the beam was only shooting a little far away, and now it's shooting the entire screen.
A lot of far away?
A lot of far away. Look, I'm not going to make much sense tonight because I'm going to try to do this thing. No, I'm going to try to do this thing as quickly as possible. So which means I've got to concentrate a little more.
Do I gotta supply most of the dialogue? Well, stop interrupting me when I'm telling about Comic Zone.
All right, now talk about Comic Zone again. I just wanted to say that I've got your bald sheen is terrible, Marin.
So you start out as this guy. I think his name's Ash, probably.
This is Pokemon now.
Well, I forget what his name is, but he's got a ponytail, so he's just like every other superhero from the '90s, and he's
got missiles.
Comic book. Will you stop interrupting me? Can I
Sorry.
finish one story?
I'm just saying we got missiles.
And ooh, I like that cavern in the background.
Right! Stop talking about comics.
Worms! We got wormed by a Goma.
You didn't see that coming.
Dude, that's
Comic
that boss
Zone.
from. That's that boss from the new Super Mario, whatever, for the Switch. You've seen the trailer.
Now we've killed him. So now we've killed the guy who doesn't want to talk about Comic Zones. Now we can talk
Never
about
make it to the fireworks factory this way. Anyway, it's just like Captain N. You get pulled into the comic book, and you gotta fight your way out.
Isn't that the plot of Cool World?
Kind of. Don't ever watch that film, folks.
No,
I haven't
it's-
seen
it's-
it, but
it's-
don't ever watch it.
I've seen the Nostalgia Critics review of it.
I bet you have, you rascal.
Comics. Rawr. How's your Martin Sheen? Better than your Charlie Sheen. Anyway, you got to kill all these hives in this room, and then these bugs won't come back. If you do not kill the hives, the bugs will respawn infinitely, and they suck.
How did the bugs respond to all of these test parameters?
Oops, I just got rid of all of my missiles. I didn't mean to do that. Now I've got no missiles.
Look at these backgrounds. They're real cool.
Yeah, they're comic-y.
It's like a comic book. That's my commentary.
The audio I don't think is as good as most of the Metroids. It's fine, but the problem is like an energy tank. The problem is it's Game Boy Advance, which the sound chip sucked.
Speaking of things,
it's a handheld. Yes.
Sound chip. Okay. No, tell about the sound chip.
That's it. It just sucks because it was a handheld. I'm going to try to take the speed runner route, even though I'm not really doing a speed run because I'm not nearly good enough to. But that means we're going to do a little bit of sequence breaking, and I'll point it out when it happens.
Sequence breaking with your home shot speedrun.
Sir Watts is saying you can't hear any sound from the game?
Yeah, by the way, I was about to say that. I can't hear the game audio either.
You can't hear it at all? Like it was too loud earlier.
There is no sound on my end, and apparently there's no sound from...
Okay, we're going...
Apparently it's just light audio from Megabib.
Megabib's got light audio. Okay. I paused it for a second. Is it better now? Because I turned it up on Twitch.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking chat and you.
I hear nothing still except for you.
You still hear nothing at all?
That's
right.
I
I think I know why you don't hear anything. Hold on a second. Can you hear it now? Can you hear me now?
No.
Still not? It's good music and blowing up sounds and bugs.
So I've heard.
Hold on.
I mean...
Can you hear it now?
Nope.
Oh well. It's okay because you said it was way too loud earlier anyway, so it's all good. All right, here's the first sequence break I'm going to do. I'm going to bomb jump up this shaft so I can get the Varia suit earlier. The good thing about Metroid Zero Mission is bomb jumping is actually, relatively easy. You can just kind of jam on the bomb button, although I'm not doing a very good job of it right now.
Jamp on those bombs.
Hold on.
You're not jamping very well.
There we go. Ah! Okay, this is going to be a short run if I can't even bomb jump right.
This would go better if you jamped better.
I'm not jamping, I'm bombing. Oh, and also in the game. See, is that now, Sir Watts, you can tell me how great the background music is. There we go. Sheesh, that took long enough. It's supposedly a speed trick. It's not supposed to be up here. So this statue is going to tell me where to go, but since I'm not supposed to be here yet, it's going to tell me to get something like way far in the future. Also,
that Chozo's in the know.
Do you like this art style where it's like Egyptian bird people or something going on there?
I say there, Chozo. How is Set doing today? Well, Osiris Chozo, he's okay, I suppose, if you're into that sort of thing.
I didn't hear you say Set at first. I thought you said something else.
Seth.
Osiris, you shouldn't have.
ISIS.
I insist.
Stop, I insist.
Anyway, this is a save point. It's where you save the game. Any questions so far? Exactly, Sir Watts. You'll tell me where to go and I'll tell where to stick it. Okay, so up here's the Varia suit. I'm going to get it early by bomb jumping, if I can do it without sucking, which remains to be seen.
Call the police. He's sequence breaking.
Ah!
The Metroid police.
This is why I'm not a speedrunner, is because I'm a terrible bomb jumper. But that's okay, because there's not going to be a whole ton of bomb jumping, just kind of these earlier areas. Oh,
we should have had...
Ah!
We should have had me speed run this.
Who?
Me!
Yeah, that would have been great.
Listen, man. Just listen to your heart.
There we go. Now I did the diagonals.
Now don't blow it.
I've already blown it. I did a little save state so it wouldn't take as long. There we go. Okay, we get it. We got it. We got it. Where's your D20s, Megabib? We haven't done Pathfinder in so long.
Where's your D20s now, Megabib?
We need to roll to bomb jump, and I was rolling ones, but finally I got like a 15. That's
We're
what you
always
need,
rolling
right?
in the ball form. Haha.
What? Okay, so technically you don't actually need to get the Varia suit to get 100%. But because it gives it to you automatically later on, which is odd, but like way later on, so I'm gonna get it anyway if I can.
But you do need the Bavarian cream suit to get to its juicy innards.
There we go. Sir Watts says mashing is good for talking about buttons. Crad! Whoops.
Haha, and Ridley!
Whoa, what the heck? Sorry, that was weird. Did you see that? It glitched out and suddenly I was in the other tube.
I hope you glitched to the end, boss.
Nope, that was, oops, let's not fall in the acid. Okay. Sorry, I gotta concentrate here for a second. Give us some commentary.
Those caverns, boy howdy.
You like them?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
What do they remind me of more than a comic book? Because they're in a,
I'm doing save states, yes, Sir Watts, but I'll tell you why in a second. And it's not gonna be often, there we go. That's the last one.
They look like a negative style. Ooh, you got those bugs.
Yeah.
Are these more bugs that you gotta get?
No, they eat that thing, and then you can go through the wall.
But they're eating you!
The only reason I was doing the save states there is because I don't want this stream to take 5 million years. I have passed this game without doing save states pretty quick. So yeah, that's the main reason. So the Varia suit reduces damage. Also, you can see down in the acid, it doesn't hurt anymore because the goggles were doing nothing.
I see now.
So
I'm catching on.
there's only, I think I decided there's only 3 points which I'm going to use save states. That was the first one, was the Varia suit get, just because it's annoying. I'll show you the other two when we get there. But for the rest of the game, no save statins.
No toys.
No toys?
Yeah, it's a Burgermeister.
He didn't say no toys. He wasn't the
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Oh, that guy.
Anyway, never
Still
mind.
you remain.
Obscure references to our other stream. I like those mushrooms.
They are pretty cool, and we'll never see them again, so that's nice.
No. And what was with the rocket ships? I wanted to know more about them.
Nope. But here's the map so far. If you'll note, it looks very nice.
Oh. Some good commentary, Teach.
Anyway, we're gonna go fight Kraid. What do you say to that?
Kraid and Ridley?
No, just Kraid.
Just Kraid?
We'll get Ridley in a minute. He'll be later on.
Fine.
Kraid is a giant, oops. He's a giant oops. Giant dinosaur.
That's what his mom
thingy.
told him. Kraid, you're just a giant oops.
Oh, mother brain.
Yeah.
Hey, you just guard this room for eternity. I'll get that later.
You were an accident, Kraid.
Actually, no, I do want to get that now. Sorry. I wish I was better at bomb jumping. You guys gotta come up with a bomb jump like cheer that will help me not suck.
Jamp better.
Okay.
Jamp
You're not in
better.
charge of the cheer because all you say is jamp. You can at least do different vowels, maybe jimp, jomp,
Border.
joop,
Ritter.
jarp, Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care.
Jam burger. Jam burger. That sounds disgusting.
That sounds delicious. Sid from Toy Story. Do-gooder. There we go. There's a chant. I can't get those super missiles yet. That's why I skipped them. Oh, give me a bomb jumping limerick then, Sir Watts. That
I
might,
was just gonna say that. I just looked over and noticed that.
Hooray! Now I am doing a bit gooder because I got the do-gooder chant. I can't. Me no speak good.
That impossible.
I swear, one of these days, I'm going to get to a point where I don't have to bomb jump anymore. It will happen eventually. I swear, guys.
It's never gonna happen, folks.
I just wanted to get the energy tank that was in the ceiling.
Save energy.
There's an energy tank in the ceiling! And a ghost rider in the sky.
Make less sense every day.
That's what I do. I don't make any sense.
No, that's
Unless
me. You actually make money.
Unless you support our Patreon. Anyway, this is
Folks,
Kraid.
if you'd like us to make sense, support our Patreon.
This is Kraid's Lair, where Kraid lives. Any questions so far? There is a secret in the wall of the save point, where there's missiles. That I immediately can't even get them. So my fastest time for 100% is, I said it yesterday, it was 1 hour and 33 minutes. I don't think we're going to get that tonight because I can't do it when I'm also speaking. Support our Patreon for sense. If you want us to make any sense, support our Patreon. Otherwise, we'll just babble nonsense for 3 hours straight. Anyway, I like Kraid's Lair. It's got cool music that Jonathan can't hear. Zero Mission reused a lot of the tracks, especially from the original Metroid, obviously. The layout of the game is more or less, like the map is more or less the same as the original Metroid. It's just the rooms themselves. Some of them have kind of similarities to the original. Some of them are completely different. But all in all, it's a really good remake. And if you don't have the patience to deal with the insanity, of the original, the terribleness of the original, then Zero Mission is a good entry point to the series, I think. It's also Zero Mission is also the only Metroid game really where they took sequence breaking in this part is not an easy part.
Don't blow it, Teach.
Oh my gosh, I almost did it first try.
You blew it.
I was right there at the end. This is the hardest part because you're not supposed to quite be fighting Kraid yet. You're supposed to go into Norfair first and get the power grip.
That's not fair.
But I'm not doing that yet because I want to get the speed booster, because then I can get super missiles early. And I know that half of you have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Because there we go.
We'll go get the scroll weapon on level 7.
For those Metroid aficionados, you'll be like, oh yeah, the speed booster. Oh yeah, no, you don't want the power grip for that. No, missiles. Ah, crap, I missed. Anyway,
Dude,
you're supposed to get into the middle
legs.
area, but T-Rex land?
No, look at that bomb booster thing. It had T-Rex legs.
Oh no, it's supposed to look like Chozo's or something.
Yeah, it's got Chozo's chicken legs on it.
I just activated the zip lines, and now I can zip like a file compression software.
Boo.
Now I can 7Z. It's pretty rare. There once was a girl bounty hunter who had many Metroids confront her. She had to jump high, but she just couldn't fly. Instead of bombs, she needs a punter.
I like it.
That was pretty good, although I know there's one critic of that limerick. Oops, let's not jump into the acid. Yeah, that was a... What? I'm stuck in the acid? That's the stupidest...
Real acid?
Okay, this is the dumbest thing. I actually fell in the acid and then I can't get out. There we go. Blah, that guy's in the acid too.